going strong. Talking Tigers all morning long. Saints exceed headlines on the screen. Breaking it down with a little caffeine. Grab your mug, come on in. Let's wake this day and let it begin. It's Morning Scone. Everybody on. Coffee's hot and the news is strong. Purple, gold, black and gold. Stories waiting to be told from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. Talking sports and everything between. Wake up, smile, let's get it on. Start your day with Morning Scone. It's Morning Scone. Everybody on. Coffee's hot and the news is strong. Purple, gold, black and gold. Stories waiting to be told from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. Talking sports and everything between. Wake up, smile, let's get it on. Start your day with Morning Scone. Where the coffee's hot, the takes are hotter.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. Need an orthopedist? You go to Brock. You need a roof? You call Parish. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Bo Koch Brothers Premium Cigars. Code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. And FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake Championship Health Partner of LSU Athletics. Glad to have you all aboard with us here. Good morning. Good morning. MLB Draft in the rearview mirror. Y'all, Jay Johnson made out like a bandit. My goodness. We went into this draft looking at Schmidt, Hirschhorn, Washington, Murphy, Santorelli, Naraki, Adams, Sides and throw Evans in there as well. As the ones we were keeping an eye on. And then Nathaniel Davis as well, who announced prior that he was coming to campus. Schmidt, Hirschhorn drafted, they're gone. But y'all, Malachi Washington's coming to campus. Dominic Santorelli's coming to campus. Lucas Naraki is coming to campus. Sides is coming to campus. I mean, it is Colton Brady is coming to campus as well. It is stunning, the haul that Jay Johnson got in this draft. I mean, and the numbers are going to work. Remember, you got you're capped at 34, but my understanding is they did DSA all the freshmen a year ago. So it's a designated student athlete. They did that with in the House settlement. They allowed for that classification. So basically, if you're an incoming freshman, you could be DSA'd, meaning you don't count against the roster number for your entire career. That was basically so that guys currently in college didn't get cut to meet the roster limits of 34. So after a 4-year cycle of the freshmen from last year, then you'll be at a hard cap of 35 because all the DSAs will be gone. But or I guess 5 years. But anyway, all that to say, when you look at the numbers, I believe they'll have 16 returners, 8 transfers, 15 freshmen, Osbolt, the righty, the JUCO righty pitcher. That puts you at 40. And you have 7 freshmen returning. So that means you're at 33. So you're actually one under the number. So, I mean, pretty incredible how this all played out. So, all right, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. If you're on podcast, subscribe on your favorite podcast app. We'll say some good mornings, take your questions, fire away. Let me know what you got. Michael Rogers, good morning. Which players do you think Lane brings with him to media days? So right at the shoot, it's a football question. Do I expect surprises? No, I mean, I think Trades, you just think of the star power, right? I mean, I think he'll bring Sam Levitt. I hope he brings Sam Levitt. Trades, Whit Weeks would make a lot of sense. But I don't know. I mean, he could always go Ty Benefield if you're looking for guys maybe to give him the platform. Ty Benefield, Jordan Seaton. So, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they brought Benefield, Seaton, Levitt. Hey, No Sweat Sports, good morning. Brian Penn, good morning from Albuquerque. Double J got a grand slam yesterday. Yes, he did. Juan, good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Great to see you, man. Saw Juan Saturday night at Supper Club. So, brief interaction, but got to see Juan. Got to meet his bride, which was awesome to see both of you. So, hope you all had a great dinner and a great time. Even a brief interaction. Enjoyed it, man. Hope you all had a great dinner. No Sweat Sports. Did Tom play or someone else do the opening theme? No, that's AI. It's an app called Suno that did that. So I asked ChatGPT, because I use ChatGPT to like come up with YouTube and podcast descriptions for the show, so it knows the show really well. So I said, hey, write me a theme song for Morning Scone. So give me the lyrics. I took the lyrics, plugged it into Suno. I said, make me a theme song using these lyrics. And I said, make it a 1990s sitcom feel. And that's what it came up with. I mean, that's definitely not a 1990s sitcom theme, but that's what it came up with. RSP, good morning. Hey, Thomas, good morning. Hey, Devin, good morning. Oh, the buildup in the air. SEC Media Days next week. Getting close. My little girl dances to the intro song. I love it so much. So here's the question I have for y'all. You have to let me know sincerely. Like, do you want me to keep playing? Like, that song's 2.5 minutes, and I play it because it lets the audience build for those 2 minutes, because it tells people we're live, instead of me just going live and starting the show immediately, which is what I usually do. But then people come in after a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, and they've missed the first couple minutes of the show when I've gone through my whole take. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Open to your feedback. And yes, 1 week from today, we'll be at SEC Media Days down in Tampa. So we leave on Sunday. Off the bench, Hunt and AFR will all be live from Radio Row at SEC Media Days. What they call now Digital Drive, the Radio Row. And so we'll have all our LouisianaSports.net coverage as well. So looking forward to being there, man. Hey, Dexton, good morning. Alan, good. Oh, no. Alan, who dat hater Rice. Is this the year Blake cracks the code against running quarterbacks? Okay, so I actually think, Alan, that's a little bit of a misnomer. Like 2 years ago in Baton Rouge, they suffocated Diego Pavia. Man, I'm off my game right now. I'm trying to go back through the games in my head. Like, I know the ones that everybody points out, because it was like they couldn't stop Jalen Milroe, Marcel Reed in the second half against A&M in 24. So I know the games that people talk about. What I don't think you pay attention to often, or we don't collectively pay attention to, are the times where they had success against mobile quarterbacks. So, and I don't think it's necessarily I don't think it's necessarily the mobile quarterbacks that have design runs like baked into the offense. I think it's the improv. It's the plays breaking down, Trinidad Chambliss, loopity-oops around and makes a play. And in that instance, man, you could have the right defense called, but then the other guy just makes a play. Morning, Matt. Awesome Locked On Draft Recap. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, DJ. Yeah, if you want to go get my full MLB Draft recap, Locked On LSU is live, and it's just recapping that draft. I am going to knock out another Locked On this morning. I owe y'all one from the FPI Strength of Schedule for college football came out, and I plan to do that this morning, so it should drop around lunchtime. Hey, Alan, good morning. Another Alan, good morning. LSU baseball looking mighty dangerous for next season. I'm excited. I'm going to tell you this. I had somebody tell me yesterday, I used this line on Locked On. It's going to be a futures game at the box in the fall at 1 o'clock on Saturdays. The amount of talent they got is the freshmen coming in. It's incredible. And you think about getting Nathaniel Davis, Malachi Washington to campus. I mean, it's in addition to the 3 outfield transfers and William Patrick returning, and then you think about getting Dominic Santarelli, who we told you is basically a left-handed Jared Jones. Go watch the draft combine highlights from a few weeks ago. I mean, he's crushing balls, 114 off the bat, just parking homers in the outfield bleachers. And you're like, that guy is a left-handed Jared Jones. And you've already got Aaron Beatty and Cerna, and then you're going to have that guy? Like, where does he even fit in? It's an embarrassment of riches with the talent they have coming. Now, the comment a lot of you are probably going to make, and you're right to make it if you are, is to say, well, you got to make sure you keep these guys. And that's true. But the one counter argument is to say all those transfer outfielders will be gone after 2027. Aaron Beatty will certainly be gone after 2027. Dawson Park, transfer from Texas State. Cade Curlin, transfer from Florida. So all of these guys you're bringing in may play limited roles in 27, but they'd all be ready to roll in 28. Hey, Ryan, good morning. Adam, good morning. LSU Reloaded on baseball. Look out, SEC. Have a nice day. Educator Matt, more baseball natties in the trophy case. Do you think this may be one of the classes as well? Have we addressed our need for lefties? Well, you absolutely got your numbers now, right? So you did not add a left-handed pitcher in the transfer portal. But we already knew Braxton Beatty was coming to campus. Lucas Naraki is the one who, before the draft, I think on Friday, announced he was withdrawing. Huge news. He's 95 from the left side. The knock on him is he's 5'11", right? So as a prospect, he's probably a finished product physically. But Beatty, Naraki, I think so. Evans got drafted in the 11th. So I'm going through my notes. Evans, because Spencer Evans is a 6'3" lefty who made it through. He's Braxton Beatty's high school teammate, by the way. He made it through the top 10 rounds, but then he and Adams went in round 11. So Evans and Will Adams are likely to sign. And then you got Braden Cupid from West Monroe. So you've got 3 high school lefties coming in addition to the 3 you have returning. That gives you 6 left-handed pitchers, which is plenty. Should be plenty. Hey, Rocky, good morning. Cody, I think Side, Stringer, and Dominic will push for innings and ABs. Don't know what magic spell Jay did to get them here. I hope he continues. Yeah, I don't think that this is necessarily Jay putting on a magic spell. Like, this is really just a question of guys have their number, and will big league teams give them their number? And if not, do they come off their number, or do they hold to it and then say, I'll just go to campus? So now that part is on Jay and his staff to recruit these guys and let them know why it's why it could be beneficial for those guys to come to campus. So like, if I'll give you an example. So Colby Stringer, someone we talked about a lot here. He's the kid from Mississippi who led the nation in strikeouts this year in high school. He's self-taught from Foxhall, Mississippi. It's tiny little town, never went to the showcases, never was doing travel ball, basically taught himself to pitch watching Trevor Bauer videos on YouTube. It's kind of how the story goes. And he was a late riser and committed to LSU. Well, I was told his number was 2 million. And he got 3 different offers that were 7 figures throughout this draft process. Well, he passed on all of them. And they were low, a million low ones, right? And he just wasn't willing to come off his number. So that's to LSU's great benefit. And you just don't know, like, you never know what a 17, 18-year-old is going to do. They can say they have a number, but then the call comes and here's a 7-figure offer. Like, do you take it? And if you do, you can hardly blame a lot of these young guys for taking life-changing money, the bird in hand, so to speak. But it worked. It worked to LSU's favor in a big way this weekend. Hey, Leon, Cody, is this many guys making it to campus more on Jay's efforts, NIL, something MLB is doing? Yeah, so just kind of went through that. I mean, it's kind of a combination of all. See, the thing that college can sell now with NIL is say, okay, like, let's say you have, let's take Malachi Washington, for example, okay? So Malachi Washington, before the draft, his projected range was somewhere in the $1.5 million to $2 million range. Well, let's say someone offered him $1 million. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if that happened with Malachi, but let's say someone offered him $1 million. Well, Jay Johnson can lay out a 3-year NIL plan for Malachi Washington to say, come to campus and we'll give you 253.4, right? I'm guessing, by the way. I don't know that those numbers are accurate, so please don't hold me. Like, I'm not saying that that's what happened. I shouldn't have used name, but I'm just saying, like, so he'd say, you can come to campus and over 3 years make $500,000 plus. What if you do really well and you have other NIL opportunities come? So over those 3 years, maybe you make almost as much as that. You play, and then you end up a first-round pick who gets $3 to $5 million in a signing bonus. You know, that's part of the sales pitch. The potential for a Major League Baseball work stoppage probably worked in Jay's favor as well in this class because they don't reach a CBA. You know, all those guys could be out of work next summer. So I think it's a combination of a lot of things. But it all came together and it worked out really well for LSU. By the way, Jay Johnson on AFR today at 4 o'clock. Taylor, good morning. Now the draft is over, what's next for the guys that didn't get drafted like York, Dardar, Simpson? Yeah, they're effectively free agents. You know, do they get an invite to go try to make a team somewhere, or are they signed as to independent leagues, things like that? So those are their options. Stanfield's another one who went undrafted. Antonio, good morning. We have our own Magic Johnson here in Baton Rouge. Jay Johnson, Magic Johnson. Michael, good morning. Thanks for recommending Knock Knock Museum. Boys loved it. Building great memories. Can't wait to make another BR trip. Got to start there. LSU fandom strong. Love that. Glad y'all went, man. Yeah, Knock Knock's great. Knock Knock's great for adults, too. Fantastic spot. Hey, Jacob, good morning. TJ, good morning. What's going on with Eastern Oil? We didn't lose him, did we? No, I mean, I saw a tweet from Eastern Oil over the weekend where he said, he's still committed to Texas, but considering all his options and hasn't made a final decision. The last thing that last week, I know Sam Spiegelman over at Rivals reported that people close to Easton's camp, whatever, said he was going to make his final decision by the end of July. So he certainly wants this wrapped before the start of his senior year. Jack, James, Devin, good morning. Rocky play. Oh, y'all want the song? Got it. Falcon with a hat. Good morning. I'll keep playing it. The song is good to go. Better than the previous blank screen and beeping. Okay. JWB. Morning, Matt. I watched some video of Santorelli hitting. Young man's impressive. Future looks bright. Yeah, I mean, like he's 6'3", 240. He's the comp. I've told you this. The comp that scouts have given me for Santorelli is a left-handed Jared Jones. So he's outfield, first base. Yes. Lamar Jackson, 2016. Well, that wasn't Blake Baker. I think that's the what he was talking about. The criticism that some have had of Blake Baker's defense that they have not handled running quarterbacks well. Hey, Justin, good morning. Shane, good morning. Picked foolproof and 12-year Wellers last week. Good for you. That's amazing. Just like, what I love, Shane? If you found those off the shelf, I mean, I love the fact that the bourbon craze is definitely slowing. And as a result, it's a great benefit people like me and like Shane, because those of us who love to drink bourbon, really whiskey, the hard to find whiskeys are becoming easier to find now. Like you can find Eagle Rare and E.H. Taylor Small Batch and a lot of the Wellers. Like you can find a lot of that stuff on the shelf now. Blanton's. Hey, John, good morning. Drew's great. Thanks, man. Drew's back at St. Lillian today for camp. So he's at camp this week. And Drew's birthday Saturday, y'all. Drew's going to be 12 years old on Saturday. So we're excited about that. Erica's in full-on party mode. So we'll have Drew's party on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm wheels up to Tampa. Let her clean up the mess. Hey, Lynn. Marrero. Wife and I enjoying a rainy anniversary today. Well, happy anniversary, Lynn. That's awesome, man. To you and your bride. I hope it's a great anniversary. Congrats to you both. But yeah, man, I woke up this morning and I got in the cold plunge. It was about 6 a.m. And man, it was coming down. If you did have a roof issue, if you realize as a result of all this rain that you have a roof issue, let me remind you.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
Okay, Parish Construction and Roofing. Hey, remember, we are giving away not one, but two fortified roofs, one in the greater Baton Rouge area, one in the greater New Orleans area. So I'll drop the link here in the comments. Whether you're greater Baton Rouge or greater New Orleans, go to the website. You'll see there's like a shield logo. It says roof giveaway New Orleans, roof giveaway Baton Rouge. Click the one that's appropriate and fill out the form right there. If you're not familiar with a fortified roof, effectively what a fortified roof does is it adds extra layers of security, thicker decking, more nails to prevent wind from lifting the shingles and the decking, and then you tape you tape the seams as well. All that to say, it's to prevent, even if you have wind damage, it's to prevent water intrusion. So because for the insurance companies, this is why they'll give you a lower insurance rate. If you have a fortified roof, The insurance companies look, replacing a roof is expensive, but what gets really expensive is if you have roof damage and then you get water in the house, and now you're cutting sheetrock and replacing furniture and TVs and all that sort of stuff. That's what gets really, really expensive, is the contents of the home. So a fortified roof is designed to prevent water intrusion, extra layer of security against wind, but really against water intrusion as well. So anyway, we'd love to help you out with a free fortified roof. New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Go register today, parishbuilt.com. Hey, remember, we're counting down to Brock, Rock, and Wine Saturday, August the 1st, inside of Tiger Stadium. Get your tickets, brortho.com, brortho.com. Hey, Brad, good morning. Since World Cup TV ratings were so high this year, how much will Fox have to pay next World Cup for the contract? You know, Brad, I actually don't know how far in advance, those contracts are done. Like, they may already have the next World Cup a TV contract done. $3.8 billion for 2026. Oh, they're in preliminary talks for 2030 and 2034. So $3.8 billion. FIFA's generating $3.8 billion in media rights. That's Fox, Telemundo. Between Fox and Telemundo, got it. All right. Mark Evans is teammates with Colton Brady. Didn't I have that? Didn't I say that? Thought I had that. Hang on. Did I miss? Sorry if I misspoke. I'm pulling it up again just to make sure that I had that right. Load. This is not cooperating. Oh, well, I'll come back to it. Truax, good morning. Ben, read the theme song. I have mixed feelings. Very talented as he is, I can't stand Toby Tom. That's not Toby Tomplay. On the other hand, he lost the commission to AI, and that makes me say, oh, got it. Toby's awesome. Toby is the king of the earworm. Hang on. Yeah, so Parker Lowe, Jordan Martinez were both at Trinity Christian. Excuse me. Evans and Brady were at TNXL Academy. Were those the only two teammates? I thought there was maybe somebody else. Anyway. Booted to the sip, good morning. Tiger Poppy, Bobby Schaff, Bryn, Phil. Oh, good, man. Jeff, good morning. All the, hey, Kelly, good morning. All the July birthdays in the Scone family. Hard to keep it straight. So I'm the 8th. Drew's the 18th. Erica's the 30th. But my nephew Eli is the 4th. Today, July 13th, is my niece Maria's birthday. So shout out to Maria Tortilla. That's my brother's daughter. They live up in South Bend now, but sweet as pie. My beautiful niece turns. How old is Maria today? Maria is she 9? I think Maria's 9 today. Anyway, I got to call her. Happy birthday to Maria, my niece. So Maria's 13, or Maria is on the 13th. Drew's the 18th. My sister is the 19th. Olivia, who you all know from vacation, is the 29th, and then Erica's the 30th. July is an expensive month. Rage and Jalen the Cage, good morning. Seems like Jay Johnson has a stack covered. Yes, he does. Ben, York, Dardar, and Simpson now work 9 to 5 like most of us. They'll get a shot in pro ball. I think Simpson, although it did not go well for him this year, I think ran it again. Man, I think Simpson probably has the maybe the most upside among those guys. Hey, Dalen, if a player is DSA, does that mean they aren't eligible for that year to play? No, they are eligible to play. They just don't count against the roster number. That's all. So it's a designated student athlete, and they did that to prevent guys from being cut. So like if you're on, let's say LSU had a roster of 40 players, and then the House settlement goes into effect, and now the cap is 34. Well, you have a high school signing class, and you have these guys returning, you're over 34. Well, they didn't want teams to have to cut players. So what they said was, okay, you can DSA the incoming freshmen, as many as you want. And now not every program is going to be able to afford, if you go over 34, a lot of programs aren't going to be able to afford 34 full scholarships in baseball. But a place like LSU, you can. So you DSA those players, they don't count against your 34, so you don't have to cut anybody. And then over a 40-year cycle, that attrition is going to naturally work itself out, and you'll get to 34. But if you're DSA'd, you are DSA'd for your entire career. So those guys that were freshmen last year that got DSA'd, their entire career, whether at LSU or somewhere else, they do not count against the 34 number. Q, what up, man? Good morning. Eagle Rare is so good. Love that port finish. Wow. Cody, smooth transition to the Paris theme. Professional media guy. Robbie, good morning. I miss hearing your rants. I'm sure come football season, the rants are coming. Good morning, Matt. Like the new song. Thank you, Leslie. Appreciate that. Hey, Jim, did you get my email about Tampa dining? Jim, I need to go check. I think I did. And it was maybe about a week ago or so. Very candidly, when I'm out on vacation, I do my very best to unplug. I still do Morning Scone. I still do Locked On. But like, I'm not just buried in email and social media, and I do my best to disengage as much as I can. So, but I need to go check it. But thank you. I think I do remember seeing it, Jim. I'll check. Cassandra, good morning. Tiger Diver, good morning. Great draft days for Jay. Hey, Shelby, good morning. Had the Morning Scone theme stuck in my head all day yesterday. I found myself humming it too. That catchy little AI jingle. Hey, Dexter, can you ask Jay later in your own way? He seems angry about missing the offseason. Is there some sort of feeling of having a revenge tour? Obviously, terrible wording. Yeah, no, I can work something like that in there. I mean, I know what Jay's going to say. Jay is all baseball, and he lives for Omaha. And there's nobody sicker about the team not playing than him. And the only thing he knows to do is go work. He doesn't sulk. He just puts his head down and goes and works. So I remember the story he told in 22 at the end of the season when they lost. It was his first year. They played in the regional at Southern Miss. And remember, they lost. And he said he goes back to the hotel room and he doesn't sulk. He doesn't go drink a beer. He just went back to the hotel room and opened up the transfer portal. And while he's sitting there in his hotel room, boom, Paul Skeens pops in the portal. And he's like, within 15 minutes, he was on the phone with Paul Skeens. I mean, it's all he knows how to do. So I'm certain the result of this year was a great motivator for him. All right, I got to get going. Got to get Drew up. Got to get him out. Monty, Jacob, good morning. What topic headline are you looking forward to about media days? I think the new coaches, 6 new coaches in the league. EJ Cam, good morning from Mississippi. Ghastly Gamer, I don't have cable TV. I had to watch the World Cup on Telemundo and Peacock. Dalen, any incoming freshman for baseball we should 100% keep an eye on that will contribute right away? Yeah, I mean, Lucas Naraki, Cooper Sides, all the pitchers, Braden Cupid, Colby Stringer. I mean, all those guys will have a role. How big or how minimal the role, time will tell. I'm going to be fascinated to see what happens with guys like Washington, Santorelli, Davis, because Braun's going to be your first baseman and Cerna is going to DH, but Santorelli's got to get at bats. Washington and Davis in the outfield are not just going to lay down and let those transfers have the job. Those are stud prospects. So fall ball is going to be really fun. Glenn, what's with NIL for high school football players? What do you mean, what's with it? I don't have cable TV. Oh, so did that one. Alexander, you're a good man. Thank you, Alexander. Appreciate that. Do my best, man. All right, we got to get out of here. I got to get Drew up, get him dressed, get him ready to roll. So y'all have a great day. Do me a favor. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, podcast, subscribe on your favorite podcast app, rate us, leave a review. Back on AFR today at 3, looking forward to it. And Locked on LSU is live. If you want a full recap and takeaway from all the draft stuff, it's there for you. Go check out Locked on LSU. Y'all have a great day. See you. Peace.